Calvin Klein in the plus size department costs $25 more than it does in the Missy.
And it's only about an inch or two more of fabric.
And it never goes on sale.
No. But they know that we're going to pay money because we want to look like the standard size model. But I wanted to design clothes so that women could feel confident. I do clothes, we do shoes. I dress my models from head to toe.
Wait a minute, when you design shoes?
Wigs, yes, we did.
So you can take my little my little shoes and make them better?
Yes, ma'am.
Because they gotta be real
They already
comfortable.
say you need a bow on them. They just say you need a bow.
Can you put a bow on
I'm excited because I've never so my problem is that my leg is super long.
Right.
So the boot never is long enough, like where it's supposed to be. Like my leg is actually skinny, but where it's supposed to fit on the calf, it never does.
Absolutely.
And then I take it to the shoe stop, and they put the extra elastic in it, and then I get like scoochies down at the bottom.
Right.
And I don't like it.
Or you have plus size women who have bigger calves, and you can't get a boot past your calf. So that's what we did this year when we did the fur boot. I did a full fur boot, and we put a faux leather strap to go across it so that you can adjust it to the size of your calf.
Now I'm excited about this shoe.
And plus, because I wear a size 11, and it's not really a lot of Bigfoot women out there that we can get our nice shoes and everything. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
well, apparently it's a lot of them because it's like all
it is, but the shoes will be going. By the time you go to the store, you know, those shoes go fast because stores only order 1 or 2 pair of that size. Where size 8, size 6, those you'll get about 20 pair in a box. You'll get 2, because I used to order shoes for sale. You'll get 2 11s and you'll get like 50 million 8s and 9s, but you won't get that many in a bigger size.
So how can we get, I am excited about the shoes as well because I will not wear a heel.
I also need to know, she said she dresses them from head to toe. So
Absolutely
I see your fabulous jewelry here. Do you design that as well?
Well, I order some of my jewelry and I do hand make some of my jewelry. I do custom wigs. We do everything. I feel like when you go out, it should be a full experience.
Custom wigs?
It should be a full experience. I think everybody from head to toe. I want women to feel, not just women because we are adding men now, but I want people to feel confident and feel great in their clothing. And that was just on my heart because I know that there's some women out here who, you know, they don't feel confident, but when you put that perfect outfit on, you know, when your hair look right and your shoes is together, you want everybody to see you stay out extra late, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want people to experience when they wear K.Nicole Collections. And
K.Nicole Collections. How can they get in touch with K.Nicole Collections?
Check me out on Facebook, K.Nicole Collections. I'm on Instagram as well. And we're setting up our website.
I was about to say, we're going to get some websites around here. We're going to get these websites going.
That's where exposure is so important because a lot of times men don't pay enough attention to the plus size women. And I keep going back to one time, the plus size, the X. Men haven't been, except for a guy like him. But I remember when Monique came out on an award show with a bunch of women dancing for Beyonce's song, the conversation from men spread like wildfire from that day forward.
Absolutely.
It was like a whole different movement.
Really quickly, I just did a shoot with 2 plus size divas, right? We had one that was a 14 size fit, and then we had one that was an 18-20. I did a casting for 2 men, and I wanted to get men that were muscular and smaller because normally you'll see them with plus size men. But I wanted to show that there are men who are muscular and fit that will love a plus size woman. So when they came out and we did the shoot, listen, when we came out and we did the shoot and my 18-20 size model came out with her robe on and she had undergarments on, so she had her bra and a panty on, and we had a short robe on her. That guy who was handsome and cute and skinny and tall was like, I see you sexy, let's go. And that's what I wanted the world to see. It doesn't always have to be plus on plus. It doesn't always have to be your plus. I hate when they say you cute for a big girl. No, I'm cute because I'm cute.
Well, I think that's bad. But I also find it very interesting.
We overtime, so we're going to go to a break and come back. And on that note, thank you so much. We're going to go to a break and come back single on a Saturday night. Thank you to Howard Gilliam Jr. and Doc Smitty of Groove Boy Entertainment. Groove Boy Entertainment.
Boy.
1, 2, 3.
Am I fired? I said it right. Groove Boy Entertainment. No, but there's a groove control. There's a group, so I just messed it up. But anyway, right here, TGI Fridays, 4,000 City Air.
Yeah. 1.
Give it up for all the beautiful ladies.
2,
Don't get it messed up.
Ken Jones is here, but he's late.
Asia Sparks. The whole veil comes off.
I felt so good. I'm walking down the aisle telling myself like,
my special day was at my home. It's popping.
So J-Line
did the gas and took off.
1000 City Ave. Woo woo. We are when we left before the break, we were talking to I was gonna say Nicole, right?
K.Nicole.
K.Nicole. K.Nicole. Did we have any more fashion questions before we get into our guest who is here, Mr. Ken Jones? Mr. Ken Jones, who is a comedian.
Yes.
That is your name, right?
Yes.
Well, actually, I do.
Ken Jones.
Because I'm always interested in this. How do you determine, especially since you're designing for curvy girls, what kind of fabrics would be good for the body? Because I think they're different, you know, especially since you said you want to be confident in curvy.
Well, with me, when I have customers come, we'll have consultation, just like Sylvia has said previously. We'll have consultations. I have some clients that have sensitivities to some fabrics, so I try to go out and find fabrics that would, you know, suit them so that they're not having any type of allergic reaction to the fabric. A lot of times what I like to try and do is I like to use what I would say is more of an expensive fabric, because normally when they do plus size, it's always a stretchy, inexpensive fabric. So I try to do fabrics that are not as stretchy, or if they are, I want them just to look rich. I'm tired of, like I said, the plus size. We always get like the cheaper brands. You get the dots, or you'll get rainbow and right. So it's just something that wait a minute, but I do love black and white stripes. That is my signature. Yeah, black and white stripes are my signature. But it's just, it depends on the client. I'll have a conversation like, what do you like to do? I try to go, I say I stalk some of their pages, try to get a feel for who they are. And then we just talk about it and we go from there. And then I just, you know, they say I just trust your judgment. I go out and get the fabric and we take it from there. I
noticed that a lot of fabrics have a lot of prints. I'm not into prints. Do you?
Neither am I.
I just like the, you know, I'm a plus size woman, but I make sure I keep the prints to a minimum because I don't want, you know.
The thing is, what I think a lot of people, what you have to do is look at the person's body shape and you find out where their problem areas are. And so sometimes with certain body shapes, I'll still put a print on you, but we might tone it down just a little bit. The reason why I like to use plain fabrics is because it's interchangeable. That's the main thing that I love to do with my collection, is that you can take certain pieces from this collection and put it to another collection and have a totally different look. I wore this to New York, and right now I'm just comfortable, but I put a sequence gold kimono on with it with some gold shoes and jazzed it up. It took on a totally different look. So that's what I like to do. So, I mean, if you like plain, that's fine. You can jazz it up with jewelry. You can dress it up, dress it down. That's my number one thing to say. Yup, dress it up or dress it down.
Absolutely. Did anybody in the audience have any questions before we move forward to the... Okay.
How do you know which patterns to put together? Because I noticed some people will have on a leopard top and then stripes at the bottom. How do you know when to do that, and what do you put together?
What I would say, it's hard because you'll see my first model that will be coming out. It was hard for me to combine fabrics, but what I did is I went and started studying some of the other designers like Dolce & Gabbana, who do it a lot of. Michael Kors does it sometimes, as well as Marc Jacobs. So when you look at it, there has to be some type of color story that matches so that you can combine the two together. So when you'll see Crystal come out, she has an African print and has yellows, blues, purples, and that yellow and the blue will coordinate with the gold and the blue and the pinstripe. So you'll see that it's crazy combination, but somehow it just fits together. So it really, you want to look at the colors of the two pieces that you're trying to put together and combine the color story together.
Okay. Earlier you said that you were new to the fashion world, but are you new to being a seamstress? Because that seems like the difficult part of the thing.
The thing is, I'm new to being a seamstress. In the fashion world, I've been surrounded, thank God, by some wonderful women. I said in my last show, I've had men and women in my life who wore classic designs, who were always sharp. People would wait for them to come out and see what they would have on. And so I grew up around that generation of slits, body shapers, and things that look nice and classic when you would go out. If you want to look nice, it was just certain things. I have an aunt who had earrings and a pocketbook to go with every outfit and a coat. So that was just the way that you would carry yourself. So when you grow up with that, you take bits and pieces of it. And then, like I said, I go and I study certain designers to see what they're doing and try and take from them. I like a lot of classic designs, which would be Ralph Lauren. I like Michael Kors style when you look at his his fashion shows, and then I take some stuff from my icon is Iris Apfel, and she mixes everything together. But you have those times where you want a piece that speaks out, but then you want something, like I said, that you can interchange and say, you know what, well today I'm gonna put this on and then I'll just throw this on and it'll do something different. Somebody at work like, girl, you got that? I've been had this. But you just want to have a different look. I always feel you want to get the most for your money. That's all.
I sure do. I want the most for money. We got a couple minutes left. I'm going to introduce Mr. Ken Jones. But when it comes down to we plus size, we say, okay, we're going to find the men that say, oh yeah, I want a plus size. But it's real. It's true that people, not all men. There's a lot of men who don't. I went to a comedy show just last week. The man ended on nothing but fat, not even, I couldn't even say plus size joke, nothing but fat jokes. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the host of this thing. You just went off on the fat thing. And I was like, wait a minute, here's your time, bye. Get off the stage. I'm not here for this. I am not here for this. Shout out, you might be a good comedian, but like you're just sitting
We're never gonna know because Shelly's not gonna let you.
Wait a minute,
need some new material.
Here's your he went on fat jokes for like a good 5-10 minutes, and I was just like,
ain't it nice when you the boss some days? Ain't nice being the boss some days?
Literally, I was just the host. It wasn't my show.
Yeah,
I didn't care.
Right then. Shut it down.
That's what I was just sharing with him. The fashion, the shoot that we did with the lingerie. We had another gentleman that was supposed to come out, and when the guy came out, he apologized, and I said, "Why are you apologizing?" He said, "Because the other guy didn't want to come out to shoot with plus size girls."
That is the truth. I mean, it is the realest thing. You have to understand. It sounds old, but you have people that say, "I don't want to be a part of Single on a Saturday Night because it's a fat people show."
I called the wrong one.
And not everybody is fat. I am the biggest one here, but it's not a fat people show. But there's people who said that. I don't want to come to Single on a Saturday Night because it's a fat people show. Number two, there are men who just don't want to come here because there's fat people. It is a real thing. We can dress up. We are beautiful, but there are some stereotypes. There are some real people who don't like plus size women, and that is the truth. It's not fake. It is.
That's okay. That's okay. Wait. Wait. No. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
More for you?
Because there's some of us that do.
I appreciate you, but talking about comedy, we have comedian Mr. Ken Jones. We're going to talk a little bit about him. I think we have one segment left, and then we're going to get into the fashion show and comedy and poetry. So, we're going to put it all in one at the end. So, Ken Jones, you talking about her boobs? You can pass that on to Ken Jones. Ken Jones, tell us about how long you've been doing comedy and what's your comedy style. Do you have fat jokes? You grab your microphone. Do you have fat jokes? Let me find out.
No, I don't have any fat jokes anymore.
Anymore?
Thank you.
He took them out about 3 minutes ago.
Hold on.
I exited as soon as I entered Friday.
We gonna get on some on time.
I was hungry today anyway, so first of all, I like big girls. They soft and I like to nap. So they nap ready, you know what I'm saying? I like a good nap.
No, it's not all about the nap.
I love a nap. I got 2 kids, man.
You got 2 kids?
Yeah, so I need a good nap.
Whatever. Anyway.
They be wearing me down. I've been doing comedy 7 years, and my comedy style is just talking about me, my kids, my ex-relationships, my future
so tell
journeys.
us about your ex-relationships. What do you mean your ex-relationships? Tell us something. Tell us a story. Ken Jones.
My ex-relationships?
Was you on time for the dates or was you late? I'm just saying.
Last year I did some of the best things I could do as a man.
What'd you do?
I got engaged.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Yes. This year we finally took that second step. We broke up. That's just some of the things I'm going through in my life, All right.
You had a whole bunch of support in here, man.
That's what happened. I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay.
I don't know what.
It's something you did, I know.
Huh? It was something we did.
No, it's something you did. What happened? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything specific. I just was being a man and she was being a woman at the time.
And y'all decided you wanted to be a man and woman with someone else?
Yeah, she was being a woman with somebody else and you were being a man with somebody else.
Yeah, she was trifling. I was trifling too, but we was trifling together. But that's why we didn't work.
That's why it didn't work, because y'all both trifling.
So that's why it didn't work,
That's why I don't know. So, all right, so
not for me.
When do you do comedy? How often do you do comedy? Are you you're from Philadelphia?
I'm from Philadelphia. I was born in Georgia, Army baby. So I moved around and I came to Philadelphia when I was 3. Besides that, I do comedy all the time, anywhere I can. I was in. I just did 2 shows with Torrey Hart and Malik S last night at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. I did 3 shows in Hawaii last week for Valentine's Day week.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, Hawaii was beautiful too. Waikiki, I liked it.
Wow, that's nice. Look at it.
Well, see,
This is
you
my
can take
second
your
time
nice
going back.
soft lat right with him to Hawaii. See, that's what you, Shelly.
Yeah.
You take your soft lat right on to Hawaii with him.
No, he's late. I can't do late.
All right, I was a little late. All right.
No, stop. Get off that. Get off that. Get
But
off
I
that.
prayed on it, so I feel like
prayed
since
on it.
Jesus,
I was politicking for you, bro.
Did you pray
Listen,
for me?
I'm paying for it now.
I see.
Tell them good jokes.
Actually,
Get these
no, I'm
people
gonna
off
tell
their
you.
back.
No, I'm gonna tell you that he actually said, "Just keep going. I have faith. He's gonna be
He
here."
did.
He
He
said
did.
that. He said
That's
that.
God right there, because we prayed together. He prayed on his end, I prayed on my end.
Yeah,
We
that is,
connected.
that right. That sound right. That sound right.
All right, so we're gonna get a small set for him. You know, he asked me. No, I'm not gonna put you out there. So we're gonna do a small set. Where can they get in touch with you? Because since you are late, we gotta move on. We're gonna let you do a small set. So how can they get in touch with you?
Ken Jones Comedy, KenJonesComedy.com, Ken Jones Comedy everywhere. You can just Google it, Facebook.
He will
he's
be on
official.
time.
He's official.
He is the
I
Ken
got
Jones
my
Comedy. He'll be
my
on time for your
website,
show.
KenJonesComedy.com. Yes, I will be on time for the show. I had work today.
You good? I'm just messing with you. That's your go-to. I'm a Christian and I'm blessed.
It is.
All
It is.
right.
You can't get mad at a Christian who's blessed.
Do you
can't
not
get mad.
see all these women in here?
I can get mad at you.
Oh,
but
these
we
beautiful
gonna-
women.
Yeah.
We
Say
gon-
it again. Tell them again.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
On Black History Month.
Well, this-
Beautiful black woman. Voluptuous.
Learn how to keep your side of trouble.
He might be saying voluptuous, but some people be keeping their real thoughts to themselves. But this is the end of the show, I believe, because we have comedy, we have fashion show. We're gonna have to put it all in one. We even have poetry. We're gonna have to do it. We just gonna have to do it.
Let's go.
All right, we got one more. We're gonna go to a break. Howard Gilliam Jr. He's mad at me right now because he doesn't like production that's not right on time right now. But
That's
anyway,
why he's gotten the smokes to speak with and work with.
he works with Meek Mill, Ice Cube, Bill Cosby. I don't know why you keep saying that one. I'm not sure. Let's go to a break right now. Howard Gilliam Jr. new video production.
Wait. What's wrong working with Bill Cosby?
I mean,
I love Bill.
he did. He just keeps saying that one. though. I needed another one.
No, he worked with Bill Cosby. That's that.
Bill has never been convicted of a crime.
Thank you. Unlike Weinstein, Charlie Rose, you know what I mean? What's the boy name? The president.
Every white man in
This
America.
crew.
How much time do we have left? I'm sorry. Hey everybody, my name is Sheena. I'm the creator of the Hairy Situation app. If you don't have it, download it now. You may be having a hairy situation, and I can help you with that. I provide helpful tips on how to maintain the proper cause and how to purchase the perfect hair for you. So get the app, Hairy Situation, on your Google Play or your iTunes store. Hairy Situation, download it. Hey, we don't play right here at TGI Fridays. I have to thank AlvinaStyles.com and Sheena Stewart of Lotus Beauty Spa. But we are back. We have Mr. Ken Jones, K.Nicole Collections, and the rest of the crew. We're limited on time, so let's do some promo. Just Us, the film. Tell us about that, how they can, the dates, and how they can get in touch with you again.
Okay, Just Us, the film will be released at a candlelight dinner theater in July 21st. If you want to follow us on Facebook or Instagram, we are at Just Us, the film. It's just about a young lady named Lisa who was looking for love in some of the wrong places.
All right, Ken Jones, comedian.
Let's go.
What is your overall goal for your comedy? Make it quick though. Your overall goal.
Take care of me and my family off of comedy. That's all I really want to do. And then I can do whatever I want now.
You can do
Yeah, I
that.
can
So no movies, no
achieve
TV, no what?
I always plan to achieve different movie roles. I'm in a little movie role right now called The Revolver. We're getting ready to shoot that.
Not like a little movie role. It's a movie role.
It's a movie role.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't discredit my credits.
The
I was in a movie with with Michael Blackson a couple years ago called Coney, Montana. You can look that up if you haven't seen it already. I'm always on the road with Michael Blackson and.
All right, so guess Ken Jones. No, my next question is for you. What next project? Where's your next project coming up? What next film? What next movie? Where can we see you next?
The very next project that I have coming up is March 17th, 3801 Market Street, First District Plaza. The stage play Three Angry Bitches. I don't use that word out loud, but it's three angry female dog ladies. But it's called Three Angry Bitches. I play a character, Lamar Wade. It's about three young ladies who are dealing with different relationship father issues similar to what's going on in Just Us, but quite on a whole nother level. So we have tickets available, $40 general admission, $50 silver seating, and we still have a few gold circle seats available. So get at your big homie.
Either way, it's produced and directed by.
Produced and directed by, as you can hear, who
Kid.
calling in the corner, Yvette Money, boss lady.
So,
I still got some.
The gold tickets are sold out, but either way, that's our promo right now. We're at the end of the show, but we are going to see a performance by Jen Laws. She's going to do poetry, and we have comedy by this guy right here.
Ken Jones.
This one, Ken Jones. Ken Jones. And don't forget Top Line Divas. They're about to come up in 5. They've been ready. They are ready. They looking fabulous. You got to see it. Wait till they come. Here they come. Give it up for Top Line Divas. This is the end of the show. Thank you to everybody that helped us put the show together.
So this piece was inspired by Dolce & Gabbana. This year they did a lot of mismatch patterns. This is a pinstripe suit, and we have it with the African button-up blouse, and it's high-waisted bell pant. Thank you so much, Crystal. Next is my favorite because they feel that big girls cannot wear lace. I don't know where they heard that from. But my girl Ava here is killing it with this one-piece black lace jumper.
Go, Temple. Temple.
Go ahead, Ava. Thank you. Next, this was really popular. You see, I have the denim version of it on. This is our new jumper. We're going to be doing one for the spring. Our spring line will be called Fiore, which is Italian for flower. But she is wearing our Army Militant Capri one-piece jumper. Get it, girl. Thank you, Crystal. Next is Angela. Like I said, our spring collection will be called Fiore, which means flower. So everything will be flowers. We have t-shirts, we'll be having blazers, we'll be having jumpers, dresses, pantsuits, all made out of the beautiful African fabric with flowers all over it. Get it, Angela. Thank you. This is my favorite piece. This was made in honor of my late Aunt Lois. This is definitely something she would have worn. This is something classic, and I love black and white. K.Nicole's signature is black and white. I just feel like it's so classic, and it speaks so many volumes. So this is our two-piece, and I love tassels. Thank you, Brandy. This was from our last show. Again, I love black and white. I wanted to give the illusion of it being all black in the front, and then when she passes by, you see it'll be all white. Those flowers were hand cut by myself and put on, hand stitched each flower.
All right, girl. You better say shake.
Thank you so much, Lasagna. Thank you. Last but surely not least, this was the showstopper of the show this year. Beyonce better watch out. This was also inspired by Dolce & Gabbana. This is our black lace ruffle. For the show, we only had the ruffles going on the side, but she said, I need ruffles, something different. So we did ruffles coming down the arms, and we topped it off with the Beyonce hat. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Okay, baby.
How y'all feeling today? What's going on? All right, cool. Just here tell y'all a little bit about me and my life. I am a full-time single father of a set of twins, people. Yes. Yes. They're fraternal twins. They look just alike. The only difference is they got 2 different mothers. Yeah, they're pregnant at the same time. That's the definition of twins in black community, if y'all ain't know. First of all, stop judging me. Y'all was just clapping because I raised them, you know? Y'all switch fast when we do performances on Fridays. I don't like the way y'all switch on me. I don't like it, man. But I love my babies, though. I love my babies, but I'm getting to that part of parenthood when I'm starting to hate them. Anybody else feel me? Yeah. Did that little part, like, you know what I'm talking about. Cause then, yeah, that's why we here today, trying to get an extra drink, you know? I know. They be stressing us. We didn't want it to happen. I know, man. That's why I stopped doing expensive things for my kids, because they don't appreciate us as parents, you know, all the things we do, all the money we spend. That's why last expensive thing I did, I took them to this amusement park called Dorney Park. You ever heard of it? Mm-hmm. $65 a ticket. You ever buy a funnel cake in Dorney Park? It's like $19. It started off at $15, but you had to get powder. You done messed up the whole budget. You know, I wanted to get 2, only can afford 1. Jesus, you better put that strawberry sauce back, sir. Not playing with you. I spent my entire check this day. We leave Dorney Park. I'm thinking my kids gonna come to me and say something appreciative. Like, thank you, Daddy. Thank you for taking us to Dorney Park. We had so much fun. We love you. Something appreciative. Not these ignorant bastards. My son come to me talk about, that was fun and all, but can we go ride the bikes? So you mean to tell me I just spent my entire check and you want to go do something for free? I got so mad I put them on punishment till I got paid again. They wasn't allowed to do nothing in my house besides watch TV. And I know what you're thinking. Like cartoons and cable went out. The TV was off. I unplugged that. I put a picture of Dorney Park on the TV because you gonna remember the time you had fun with Daddy. That's what I got. Yeah. Get my pop quiz every Friday. I don't know, man. That's it. All right, cool. Yeah, I ain't know how much time. Yeah, my name Ken Jones. Y'all can follow me at Ken Jones Comedy. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. I'm a domestic abuse, violence advocate, so I speak out against domestic abuse. So I'm going to do this poem dedicated to one of my friends that I lost to domestic violence. It's called Damn. I remember when it first began, and you said, he only pushes you around during arguments. I tried to convince you to leave then, but you didn't. You said, but he respects me in the streets, and he lets everybody know that I'm his queen. And he only acts like that when I make him upset. And a real man is supposed to know how to keep his woman in check. I asked you then, what kind of twisted thinking was that? And what happened to your own self-respect? Then, you thought it was cute when he checked your cell phone. Simply told him, stop acting jealous when he told you what time to be home. I told you right then and there, you should have let him know that you were grown. But it's not your fault that you can't see what a real man is supposed to be, because in every relationship you're still searching for your daddy, not coming around for weeks at a time. I tried to turn a blind eye to your black eye, but I couldn't. And I begged you over and over to just leave. Sometimes you would, but you would never stay. You always went back within a few days, and every time you went back, my friend, the harder I prayed. You said it was because he loved you and needed you in a way that nobody did. He said, if you didn't come back, then he can't live. I told you right then and there, he could have just died, because it was like you were in a trance and believed all his lies, forgetting that I was your friend from way back when. We laughed together, cried together, almost died together. We had each other's backs, we covered each other's tracks. I was your baby's daddy, and you was mine. And now, I can't believe that I'm sitting here by your bedside, trying to figure out how and why I have to say goodbye to my good friend, gone way before her time. Damn. Thank you.